I'm showing you 9 illustration rares you can actually afford. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If the intro wasn't obvious enough, today we are talking about Psyduck.
Psyduck constantly suffers from a headache.
And because I know not everybody wants to drop hundreds of dollars on a single card, I've narrowed down 9 awesome Psyduck cards that won't break your bank. Before we get started, here are some ground rules. We're keeping the budget below 20 Singapore dollars, which means there will be no illustration rares from 151 or Destined Rivals. No tag team cards as well. Today's main character is Psyduck, plus those cards are too expensive anyway. I'll be excluding promo cards as well because those can be very hard to track down. So you can expect a mix of vintage and modern cards, and I've tried to pick the most unique arts. Not just the same Psyduck holding its head pose, even though that's very iconic. Just a quick reminder that these are subjective. What I like may not be the same as you, so feel free to comment down below what are your favorite Psyduck cards. For the 12 slot binder folks, stick around to the end for my 3 honorable mentions. Alright, enough talk, let's dive in. So number 1 on this list is the only card that I actually physically own. I'm definitely gonna hunt down all 9 cards that I mentioned today as well and try to fill up my Psyduck themed binder. So card number 1 is Psyduck from Team Rocket. The one that I have is actually the first edition. It's in pretty okay condition, I would say. And the price of this card, without the first edition stamp, it's about 3 Singapore dollars. And with the first edition stamp, it's 5 Singapore dollars. At this price range, it really doesn't matter if it's the first edition or not. It's totally up to you. And next up, we have Misty Psyduck from Gym Heroes. So another vintage right here, and look at those googly eyes. It looks like it did something dumb and it's just looking sheepishly at Misty trying to act innocent. So for this card right here, there's actually 2 other variants. So we have the first edition version and we have the W stamp version. For the first edition, it's about 15 Singapore dollars, and for the W stamp variant, it's about $46. So for the purpose of this video, I'd say stick with the base set, but if you do have a little bit more to spend, you can always hunt down the other variants. Alright, next up we have Sabrina's Psyduck from Gym Challenge. You know, I swear I saw this exact Psyduck somewhere else before, like on another card, but I'm actually surprised that it doesn't actually exist on another card. I'm cracking my brain to figure out where I saw this art before, but anywho, another one for the vintage lovers out there, and once again, you can pick between the first edition version or the normal variant because the first edition variant is around 12 Singapore dollars and the non is around 6. Okay, moving on, we are at number 4 and it is the Psyduck from EX Sandstorm. This one is just hilarious, I love it. Honestly, I feel like the moveset confusion wave and the art was like decided in unison because this Psyduck just looks like it hurt itself in its own confusion. And at less than $10, this is a must grab for your binder. So for this card right here, there's actually a reverse holo variant, but it is at $47. So let's not hurt our wallets in confusion and just stick with the non-holo variant. Number 5, we have the Psyduck from EX Team Rocket Returns. This card is just so beautiful. It's so chill. It makes me so calm looking at this art. How nice it would be to just be this Psyduck right here. Just chilling without a care in the world and watching the sunrise or sunset. I don't know. I have a feeling that this one might be one of the hardest cards to find here in Singapore, but if you're living in the US, I think it might be easier. So once again, there's a reverse holo variant of this card. But let's not go there. I'm showing the price on screen right now. And yeah, moving on to number 6. It is the Psyduck from Platinum. I actually chose this card because it just reminds me of Stunfisk. At first glance. Okay, at first glance. Upon closer inspection, I realized that no, it's not being flattened or it's not trying to act like it's flattened. It's actually trying to lunge at you. By the way, from this card forward, they will all be considered as modern, I guess. Because for me, vintage means that a card has to be more than 20 years old. You know, just like the song, which came out in 2004. That's 21 years ago. Damn, that's a long time. So there is a reverse holo variant of this card right here, and it kind of exceeds my budget by $5. I think it's about $25. So I'm not gonna offer this as an option in this video because I'm keeping the budget to 20 Singapore dollars or lower. But if you have a little bit of budget to spare, feel free to pick it up. Moving on, number 7 is the Psyduck from BREAKpoint. I know this is not a full art card, but it's just so beautiful. Just look at the details of the landscape. It's like this Psyduck is just out at a picnic doing Psyduck things. So peaceful. So this one is pretty cheap, alright? This one is pretty cheap. The non-holo variant is only about $1 plus, and the reverse holo is about $5. So this one is an easy decision for the binders. If you can't find a non-holo version and you chance upon the reverse holo version, go ahead and grab it because it's still fairly affordable. Okay, we are reaching the end. This is the penultimate card. It is card number 8. This one is from Team Up. This is not a tag team card. This is just the Psyduck. You know what's funny? Despite being a duck and a water type Pokemon, there weren't a lot of arts that actually show Psyduck being in actual water. Most of them is on land. So I picked this one because it's literally the only art of Psyduck in water that's not a promo card and fits the budget. It's also one of the few cards that has Psyduck with its mouth open. A little bit of an odd detail to notice, but anyway. So the reverse holo version of this card is at $8, so because it's below budget for this video, it's a consideration for pickup. Okay, rounding up the main list. Number 9. This one is Psyduck from Cosmic Eclipse. Okay, this one is just peak Psyduck energy, okay? It's about to unleash hell on Earth. It's going into a psychic meltdown, but at the same time, it also looks like it's going to burst into tears. So this is why I picked this card out of many others that I could have chosen from to round this list up, because it's so simple. You know how powerful Psyduck can be. And this art just shows it all. It's basically he's just in the middle of a field and he's about to go off and you better run. This one also has the reverse holo variant and it's at $7.81, so totally affordable. And there you have it, 9 Psyduck cards that look amazing without breaking your bank. For my 12 slot binder folks, I didn't forget you. Here are my 3 honorable mentions. So that's my list. Which Psyduck art is your favorite? Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below which Pokemon do you want to see next. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content from me, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe and turn on bell notifications. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!